PerkyPlanes and RC here, operating at 2.4 gigahertz, and got my good old trusty, nice, hot, steamy coffee on this cold day. Good stuff. Well, hey guys, this is just going to be a general life and channel update kind of video. So, and it's getting cold out, so not as much action has been going on, obviously, since it's getting colder. But just want to kind of give some general updates here for you guys. First off, I had to look this up, but about 3 weeks ago, I had made like a community post tab, or a post on my community post section of my channel that we had a family incident, basically. And I think I was talking about my video releases for that week or something like that. But anyways, it was a rather big family incident, and I'm obviously not going to dive into the details or anything like that. But it really did affect the family big time, and so it kind of took the wind out of everybody's sails, myself included. And as a result, you know, kind of any video things were kind of just had to be put on hold, or just kind of just really little things or whatever. So. But anyways, that is still, it's, I think at this stage, it has sort of cooled down a little bit. It's still on our minds, but it's cooled down a little bit. So, you know, just, continue to think about us and during this time and stuff, and having to deal with the situation. But anyways, just want to kind of, get that out there as well. And let's talk about, some channel update stuff. So as a result of that incident, like I said, took the wind out of my sails and kind of halted me on the Tower Hobbies Uproar project. So at that, if you recall and look back at my channel, one of the last things that I kind of stopped with was I was at the stage of getting ready to cover the airplane. And glad to say that since things are cooling down a little bit, I kind of got my mojo back to sort of get back to that project. And I'll give you guys a couple sneak peeks. I do plan on still releasing a more full-length video on the Tower Hobbies Uproar, just to continue keep the series going and all that. So, just a couple quick things here. This used to be the rudder of the Uproar, just the the plain balsa structure beneath it. But now we've got some at least a little bit of color to it. So there you go, there's the rudder. And as well as the elevator too. So we're moving right along back, on track with the Uproar. And actually I had just did this one. Not fully complete yet, but it'll get there. So here is at least this is the bottom wing panel on one of the sides. Still need to tighten it up a little bit with the Ultra Coat, but it'll get there. So yeah, just a little bit of a quick update on the Uproar, a little sneak peek as far as how things are going. Like I said, working on a full video on covering for it. So, and just as I had kind of predicted and kind of figured, the covering on the elevator rudder and then that wing panel used up what was remaining of my last, or what you used up what I had on my old roll of Ultra Coat. I have since went ahead, of course, I've already ordered a new roll of Ultra Coat, and it's here. I just gotta get out of the package, and we can continue on with the with doing the covering there. So yeah, Uproar is back in business and moving right along. So another quick thing here too, guys, and this has been kind of an interesting little journey. So I started a series probably maybe a month ago. I don't remember. It's actually a video series here on the shorts section of YouTube on my channel. It's called Look at That Piston. And basically all I do is I go through some of my glow engines. unscrew the head, take the head off, and just kind of share with you guys the use that this particular engine has gotten by looking at the top of the piston. So that's the whole point of that series. And I've had some pretty interesting ones so far. Let's just say that. Ones that really show a lot of use and a lot of runtime. The series itself is really kind of, as far as everything else on my channel, the series has really done well. Getting a lot of feedback, a lot of reactions to it. So I'm keeping it going. It's really kind of interesting. And like I said, it can kind of tell you a little bit of a story on some of these engines. On, you know, if you look at how dark that piston is from all the carbon buildup, it's just kind of interesting to see, you know, how much use these things get. At least back in the day. But the series itself has been well received, so I'm going to keep on doing it. And it gives me a little something else to share during these cold winter months when I can't really run these engines. So just kind of a neat little venture I'm doing. I went ahead and already created a playlist for them for that series. And I think right now there's about 4 videos currently, and there's more coming. So you guys can keep an eye out for those and watch those for just a little quick look at some of these old engines. Something else I want to mention too, guys, as far as like channel things. So we are in, of course, December, and it's kind of that start into build season and everything like that. And I'm, of course, you know, finishing up things on the Uproar and stuff. But I just want to kind of let this be known too, that I'm not sure how often videos are going to be released from here until the end of the year, to the end of December. So with it being the holidays and that the Uproar is kind of being wrapped up, my video releases may not be as frequent. I might take a day or so off here and there. I don't know. But just an FYI, that December might be a little bit of a slow month. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's possible I may have something every time. I don't know yet. But in case that doesn't happen, just announcing it, letting you guys know that it's possible that I might, you know, relax a day or two here and there. So, and also, I want to mention this as well, guys. Kind of something that's kind of close to my heart. It's kind of sad, but I have recently heard that things are getting better. Basically, I have a YouTube friend here that friends with both. She's friends with me as well as my wife. That is going through some really tough physical issues right now. Some really big physical health kind of issues right now. Currently in the ICU. And is getting taken care of for some of her health problems. Kind of totally out of the blue, because normally she is very much a full of life kind of person, and just, you know, always there, and that kind of thing. And it was just it kind of came out of the blue. Like, has anybody heard from her? Does anybody know what's going on? And that's when things sort of started. You know, we started finding out information about her being in the hospital and stuff. So. And I'm going to honestly say this too, probably without her, as well as a few other people, I probably wouldn't have this YouTube channel. She was one of the early ones that really sort of influenced me, even my wife, as well as a bunch of others, to roll on these, you know, get rolling on these YouTube channels, make these YouTube channels for ourselves, and documenting and showing whatever it is we want to share with the world. So, but yeah, without her, I probably would not have this YouTube channel. So, please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Last I heard, well, she was kind of rough there at one point, but last I heard, things are starting to improve a little bit. And from what some of our friends have told us, they figure it's going to should probably be recovering for at least a month or so. So. But please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Her name is Alma, and I'm going to go ahead and as well link her channel in the description below, and maybe even try to pop it on the screen there as well. So, but like I said, I kind of hate to end this sort of on sad news, but again, at the same time, knock on wood, you know, I think things are starting to look up for her now. So, but it's going to be at least a long road for recovery and things like that. But like I said, just please keep her in your thoughts. All right, guys. Well, that is all for me on this video. Like I said, just kind of providing you some updates on general things. But anyways, guys, that is all for me. I want to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.